Hey, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. What's going on? Whether you are watching on YouTube or Twitch, how are you all? How's your week going? Hope you're doing well. Good morning. Have a good morning, GIF. Anybody else is looking in shadows? You guys all right? What's up? What's going on? Just trying to make it through the week. Rough week. Hope it's not been too rough. So I might up the music a little bit. Just a little bit. There we go. Let's just go up a little bit more. There we go. Been a rough few weeks, but things are getting better. I'm sorry to hear that. That's kind of pants, really, isn't it? But I'm glad things are up and up. Good morning, Angel. Scared didn't work. No, I need to fix that. It's on our list of things to do. Also, by the way, while Angel is here, if anybody isn't in the know, Angel is doing St. Jude charity streams. So please go over there and support her while she's doing that. Or just support her in general. If you have any pennies to give, it'd be awesome. If not, then spread the word. She's got some awesome incentives going on. Definitely go check those out. Angel, if you want to, you can link those. I haven't set them up yet, but I will do. After tomorrow, you got 10 days off. Longest break I've had in 4 years. Wow. Damn, son. Well-deserved break. Very, very well-deserved break. Every dollar helps the kids. It does, yes. St. Jude is a charity that I've helped out in the past myself. Hopefully get back into it again soon-ish. I'm going to say soon, maybe next couple of years, like that, once I've got myself sorted out and whatnot. That's why I've not been doing it the last few years, because I've just not been in the right headspace, you know. But yeah. Hopefully I can get back on the bandwagon and start helping again. Your 8th fundraiser for them. You believe it? I can. Yep. Been doing it every year since I've known you, which is awesome. Get some good rest. That's the plan. Also have a lot of housework to catch up on. Nice. You're battling imposter syndrome hard. Yeah. Yep. I would high five you on that one because I know the feeling. We both know that feeling very well. Not every skipped 1 year due to being out of work. Yeah. Oh, okay. You're still 8 years though. Pretty phenomenal. Yeah. Anyone who's got some pennies laying around that you don't mind throwing at Angel to help with their St. Jude fundraiser, please, please, please. Chuck my Angel. Obviously not literally physically chuck my Angel, because that's just cruel, but you know what I mean. Chuck those pennies at her at their fundraiser. Words. Also, Team Odd Numbers is winning in the poll so far. How cruel. Needs to be carried out between 10. That's fine. Can't literally throw pennies at Angel. There goes my plans for the weekend. Aww. Yeah, I think if I remember rightly, I think even just $1 helps, you know, supply like face masks and things like that to the kids, you know, and obviously the parents as well. Because, you know, sometimes the, you know, if they need to be in isolation for whatever reason, those face masks allow the parents to obviously go in those safe rooms and whatnot and be with their little ones and whatnot. It goes a long way. It really does. So yeah, if you can, please help out. Like I say, you don't have to help out with money. You can help out with you know, spreading the word. Because it definitely all helps out. Right, we need a crane and a trailer. So let's back this truck up because it's going to be in the way. Actually got some pennies left from going to the US last year. Guilt trip your friends and family into donating. Yes, do it. Do it, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it. It's for a fantastic cause. Hopefully a cause that I, myself, and Sunny won't have to use. Because, yeah, it's official. We are expecting a little one. They are due on the 24th of October. Everything is okay. Sunny's healthy. Baby's healthy. It was quite funny during the scan yesterday. It was bounced around. The nerve setting in yet? Not yet, which I'm quite concerned about because I guess the only nerves that are really there is like, how on earth am I going to afford everything? Yeah, it's like seeing the prices of everything is just like astronomical, you know, just like, my God, I'm gonna have to go sell kidney or two. Yeah, but I'm not concerned to the point where I don't think it won't work out, because I think it will work out. Something will, I don't know. It will work out in the end. Right, there's our crane. Let's get some fuel in it. Gonna be amazing, Dad. I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna be a really strict dad. You know. Refuel. There we go. Strict doesn't mean bad. No, I guess not. Man, that kid's gonna learn that the internet is not a toy very quickly. I mean, I've had a couple of people ask me, like, is it a boy or a girl? We don't know. We don't know. There are signs pointing to it could be a girl, but we're not 100% sure. If it's a girl, fantastic. I don't particularly have a preference. It's not that I don't care. I do care. I do care whether it's a boy or a girl. I just care if it's healthy. That's what I meant to say. I care if it's healthy. I don't care if it's a boy or a girl. It doesn't bother me in the slightest. I care if it's healthy. And Sunny's healthy too. Dan. Oh, Dan's broken. Dan needs repairing. Wouldn't know until about 20 weeks, right? Well, there are... Sunny was looking up on, like... if you know how to read the sonogram, you can kind of tell whether it's a boy or a girl with one of the nodules. But it's not... It isn't foolproof. I don't know. But yeah, at 20 weeks we'll know. So we'll know in 2 months. The Sunny is 12 weeks and for 5 days. So we've got 2 more months before her second scan, and then we'll know. I remember things. This is why my nephew and nieces love me. They know my boundaries, and that no means no. That's it, isn't it? Strict is more like to be clear about your rules. Yeah. No. My rules are going to be like, we need a repair. There's no repair here either, so I don't have any spare parts. I'm going to recover and probably come back for these trailers, which I'll have to. I wish there was a trailer thing here that I could sell to. That'd be great. There's so many trailers here. Yeah, the only problem is it's quite a drive back, but actually what I might do is we go to the garage and I'll bring a repair thing here anyway. That's what I'll do. So let's go to the thing. I did nearly make my mum choke on her dinner last night though. I played a little bit of a joke on her. I sent messages to her really quickly about Sunny like having her scan, because mum knew that Sunny was going to have a scan, but she didn't realize what the scan was for. She thought it was for something else. So I sent her a message that Sunny had a scan, and then after that I put, and they found this, and I waited about 30 seconds before I sent the photo. But after I sent the photo, I called her really quickly so she couldn't see it. And she's like, well, what did they find? What did they find? And I was like, well, I sent you a picture of it. And she was like, I can't get the picture up. Just tell me what it is. What did they find? Like, my mum was getting like super concerned. I was like, Mum, just open up the chat. This is over WhatsApp. So I said, just open up the chat and just have a look, please. And so she's eating a dinner at the same time. And she's like, okay, hold on a second. Hold on. And she went quiet for a second. She went, oh my God. God. I was like, Mum, don't choke on your dinner. It's like she totally didn't expect it in the slightest. I was like, yes, gotcha. That was super mean, but it was funny. It wouldn't have been me if I hadn't have done it that way. So, yeah, that was sort of like... Yeah. That was funny. No, but she's happy. I think she's happy anyway, because she was eating a dinner, so she said she'll call me back. But she didn't. But I think it's because it was late as well, so I'll talk to her again later on. I need to call Nan as well today. Sunny did message Nan last night, but said she said congratulations and all that. And I'll talk to her again later. I want a... Do I want the maintenance frame? What's this got in it? It's only got 300 repair parts in it. That's 800 repair parts. Do you think that might be enough? 800? Should be enough. So, yeah. I can't believe it's like 12 weeks already, you know? It's like, it's just flown by. And my nibblings love me for all the same reason. I'm fun and silly right up until the boundaries. Yeah. That's it, isn't it? I think if you set clear boundaries, you know, then I feel like they won't test those boundaries. You know, as when I was a kid, I didn't know what those boundaries were of my parents, you know, so I was constantly testing until the point where I got grounded. You know, then I knew where the boundaries were. You know. Oh, pants. Don't. There we go. Oh yeah, I'm very well aware teenagers are gonna test boundaries. You know, that's teenagers in a nutshell, isn't it? When I saw your message, I basically pushed my phone in Devil's face and said, "Look." I've been like wanting to tell like all of you for quite a while, but obviously I've had to like keep my tongue, like bite on my tongue, because obviously, you know, we didn't really want to announce it until Sunny had the scan and we knew everything was okay. And it's just had to scan. Baby's healthy. Baby's very active, wiggling around. Hey, dragon. That's just creepy. Don't say that. The trick is to stick to the line that you've drawn in the sand. Yeah, that's it. Thing is, I know I'm going to be strict because my dad was strict with me. But I understand why he was strict with me, you know. But I feel like I need to be a little bit more strict than what my dad was, because we didn't have the internet as kids, you know. And I feel like the internet adds a whole new level of like of being strict, you know. But I'll just put more stricter on more kids rebel. Yeah. Whoops. Well, that happened. My engine's not gone. That was lucky. Engine didn't out. Ooh. This is a bit of a precarious situation I got myself in. Let's snooze that. Also, don't pick a hill unless you're willing to die on it. Yeah. More strict child, more kids rebel. How you doing today? Yeah, not too bad. We're not at all strict, but our kids know where the hard lines are. We pull rank on every little. The rest is up to them. On very little. Sorry. Okay, that's fair. I mean, obviously, I say I'm probably going to be strict, but chances are, you know, they're saying one thing and then there's actually, you know, doing another thing. Probably the chances are I might just be a big softie. You never know. Well, outside of the internet, I'll probably will be a big softie, but when it comes to the internet and whatnot, just make sure they understand that no never means yes. Yeah. The only thing that I really don't want to do is what my parents used to do. I forget how bouncy this truck is. I'm just going to recover it because I feel like that's a really bad truck to use, but hey ho. I'm going to try again. The one thing my parents used to do a lot was, like, if I wanted something or if I wanted to do something as a child, it was always ask your dad, ask your mum, ask your dad, ask your mum. And I hated that. And that's one thing I never want to do. I don't know if they did that because they were just sort of like they didn't want to like deal with it themselves, or they just felt like that was a decision they didn't want to make. We went with let's check with. Yeah. Yeah, I think saying like if you both get involved with it, like if you both say, like if one of you says, should we go, like, you know, it's like I'm okay with that, or not even that. I don't know. Always ask for mom stuff because I knew she'd allowed more. See, my mom, I knew that with my mom as well, but then my mom started going, you better ask your dad, and then my dad would probably turn. Chances are my dad turns around and say, you better ask your mum. So I'm like, but she told me to come to you, and then it'll be like, oh, I don't care. Sometimes it's I don't have strong feelings in regards to your request, but I don't know if mum does. Yeah. See, because I know I can be cheeky. I know I can be super cheeky. And I'll be like, yeah, let's do that. Like if they ask for something, like want to do something, like I don't know, something silly. And I'd be like, yeah, let's do that. And we'll both get into trouble with mum. Because that is totally something I would do. Like, if one of us is going to get into trouble, we'll both do it. Whatever it is. See, Dad takes the blame on that one. And I'll be fine. I'm totally fine with that. Ada always takes the blame with stuff like that. Exactly. The one thing I don't want to do is spoil them. Which I suppose is easier said than done, isn't it? Because I guess that just happens anyway, doesn't it? Put myself into a low gear and just go around here really slowly. Yeah, that was Zergling's idea. Exactly. I'd be like, if Sonny goes, whose idea was this? And I was like, and then we just, me and the kid just like end up pointing at each other. Your parents did that once while I was downstairs and one upstairs, and then he just yelled, so it's no or yes. If you do shenanigans, I'll play the shrines to redeem. I mean, that kind of stuff's like a long way off though, isn't it? Because they got to get to the point where they you know, are a bit more free thinking. I was sick of running up and down. I wanted to know if it was a yes or a no. Yeah. Yeah, I think my parents did that to me as well. It's like you end up standing on the stairs, like talking to one maybe upstairs, one maybe downstairs, and you're on the stairs, like talking to both of them, like you're some kind of like in-betweener. Funny thing is, I've already got it planned out in my head. Like, if they get interested in gaming, not saying they're going to, but if they do and they want like a console, things like that, I'm gonna make them play every game that I played as a child, and say to them, until you complete these games, then I'll get you a console. Yes, suffer like we did. Play Super Mario World on the Game Boy. You gotta play it. Get to Tetris level, I don't know, 75, because after like level 50 in Tetris it gets quite difficult. Make them play the Lion King. Yep. Even though I never played the Lion King, I probably will make them play the Lion King. Got to make them suffer before they actually get to the point where they can start saving games. Thing was impossible. But doable. You're evil. Nah, I want them to appreciate. I want them to appreciate it. Like the things that we have as gamers now. Make them play MS-DOS version of TN. Yes. Do you know what? And also to a homage to you, GIF, I think I'm going to make them play Commander Keen as well. That one is literally unbeatable due to a bug. Even better. No, I think, but yeah, make them play Commander Keen. Yes, yes, definitely Commander Keen. They've got to play Mickey Mania on the Sega Mega Drive. They've got to play all the Sonic games. I mean, but this is only if they get interested in games, obviously. If they're not interested in games, they're not interested in games. That's totally fine by me. That means cheaper hobbies. Unless they become like a hardcore nerd and want to paint Warhammer, then I'm screwed. Where's the road? Oh, there it is. Because I know you had the broken brain, I want to be open about my first hour after my first was born. I sat for an hour holding him with tears in my eyes, gently rocking him. It's the single biggest emotional event of my life. If that moment was 4K resolution, the rest of the world is 720. Wow. Yeah. If they're older, make them play XCOM. Yeah. Thing is, I would be quite happy to give them access to my Steam account. Even though I know Steam's quite... I do family sharing. Like, there you go. You can play it, but only when I'm not using it, obviously. Cool. Could you imagine if our dads were gamers? I don't know if your dads were gamers and whatnot. But can you imagine if our dads had Steam accounts? Oh, man. If my dad had a Steam account, I'd be like, give me access. My kids have access to my Steam. I don't. IDGAF. I know what's in there. Yeah, it's far from a gamer. My dad wasn't a hardcore gamer, but he did play games. That's how we got into it. If they can manage God of War, they can play it. God of War or Gears of War. We've used up all our ad break snoozes. And I've just realized I'm looking at the wrong chat as well. Sorry. If anyone's watching on YouTube and you've been typing, I do apologize. I've not been seeing the chat. My bad. Same with Doom. Let's change the time of day so we can actually see what we're doing. There we go. To be honest, if they can complete the first Zelda game as well as Super Mario Land on the Game Boy, then, you know, they're in good hands. Because there are no save points there in Super Mario Land. No save points, no hidden codes. I mean, I could go even further and say you complete Super Mario Land on the hard mode. Now that's something which I have done. That thing was difficult because although Super Mario Land's not a very long game, you got no saves, so you run out of saves. That is like, there was a hard mode. Yeah, if you completed it the first time and ran through it again, it was hard mode. You started yours on Lego games to test how they handle frustration. Yeah, hard mode was annoying because the batteries in the Game Boy didn't last that long. So if you were like constantly taking breaks from playing through normal mode and you had fresh batteries in, you were lucky if those batteries lasted you through halfway through hard mode. And if you didn't have the power pack adapter, I've gone the wrong way. I need to take these things up there. Then yeah, you were SOL. You had no power. Thankfully, I mean, it took me years, and it wasn't until I had the power pack adapter, so I could like plug it into the wall, that my batteries were running out, and I was like, oh man, I need to plug in the power. That I was able to actually finish it. We're tipping over. I wasn't paying attention. Okay, recover. Why am I going that way? I can just go that way, because I just need to get to there. I'm being stupid. Yeah, the hard mode was stupidly difficult. Recover. For a child, anyway. There were more enemies. There were just a lot more enemies, to be honest. I'm not too sure about like pickups, like stars and things like that, and lives. I'm not sure if there was a reduction in those. I can't honestly remember that well about it. I know I finished it on hard mode once, and then I think after you did hard mode, it unlocked like a level select, I think. I'm not sure. I know it unlocked something, but it only unlocked it for like that session. Like as soon as you turn the Game Boy off, that was it. All progression's gone. So I never did it again. Right, let's try this again, but go the other way. So I think I might play it safe, actually. I think I might just take that off and put it on another truck, actually. Is it? Yeah, just that this one's blue. Do I have a... Oh, you got blueprints yesterday? Oh, nice. I've been thinking about picking that up. But I really want to get Roadcrafter, so... Well, so, yeah, I am probably just going to get a Roadcrafter when that comes out next month. Game goes so deep, it's insane. I've watched a little bit of it, and yeah, I am interested. Apparently, it takes like 32 hours if you do everything. It's like really long, which is cool. Oh, do you know what? We can put a trailer on the back of this, so I may go around and get a service trailer. Just take it round to the airport. I could also do something along the lines of like, to go on to the next generation of gaming, you need to complete at least one game from each of it, and you can select which one. No, you can't. I'm going to select because I'm just that evil. And for the first one, you have to complete ET. Well, they're never going to progress. Yeah, I'm not going to say anything, but the game deserves his reputation. Nice. No, I wouldn't make him play ET. That thing's a mess. Congrats, you're going to turn your kid completely off gaming. Fantastic, awesome. Money saved. No, I would like, if I was to do something like that, I would definitely pick the ones that kept me playing, like kept me into gaming. So Super Mario Land is definitely the first one. And going to 40k. Yeah, and I'm actually screwed down, aren't I? No, it'd be Super Mario Land. On the Game Boy. And then probably pick something from the SNES. So I'd probably pick probably Yoshi's Island, because that's, although that's not difficult, it's a fun one. I think Yoshi's Island's quite a fun one to go through, because it's got some awesome music. The levels are pretty damn cool. There's some nice hidden, there's a lot of secrets in there as well that can be, and I think it's a nice introduction into sort of like discovering secrets in games, like Easter eggs and things like that. And the final boss can be a little challenging, like trying to throw those robot Koopas up at Bowser. It can be a bit of a pain in the butt. And I think from the SNES, we could go on to the Sega Mega Drive, and then any of the Sonic games there, you know, are a great one. You know, don't want to just turn them into a Nintendo kiddie. Got to throw some Sonic in there as well. Maybe introduce them into some Pokemon. Maybe. And that's a slippery slope Pokemon is. Pikmin from the GameCube's also fun. See, I never played Pikmin. But there are definitely a lot of good picks from the GameCube. Shadow of the Colossus, which I own on the PS4. Those of you that remember me trying to play through that and getting really frustrated with that end boss being a pain. Yeah. Yeah, I own the PS4 version of that. Never finished it though, because the last boss was really... I got frustrated with the camera angle and whatnot with it. So I never actually finished it. Yeah, no, it was a really good game though. Like, I really enjoyed it up until that last boss. Because there was an angle where you had to go from, like, on the back of the boss, you had to go up its back, I think, and then down the shoulder and to the arm. Or something like that. And yeah, the camera angle just kept screwing me over. So I couldn't actually get the right position to make the jump. Because you'd fall all the way back down to the bottom. It's getting really frustrated with it. I think they did. I can't remember though what it was called. Wasn't something Guardian, was it? It was very similar. Can't remember. The Last Guardian, was it? Yeah, that was pretty cool. Well, I suppose we could throw some like kart games in there for the N64. Diddy Kong Racing. Do I buy a service trailer and take it with me? What do you reckon, chat? Should we take a service trailer with us to the airport? Mario Kart and Mario Party. God, no. Mario Kart... I think Mario Kart on the N64 is like shadowed by Diddy Kong Racing. Mario Party, you can go take a run and jump. That game's designed to like break up friendships. Generator. Maintenance trailer. Service trailer. There we go. How many's that got on it? It's got 1,500 on it. Oh, sweet. Can I afford that? Yeah. There we go. What would be your top picks, chat, for introducing games to your kids? Even if you don't have kids at the moment, what would you give them to play? Were all three of mine started on Lego games? Nice. Which Lego games were they? Because I know some of the older ones were quite janky, weren't they? And very frustrating. Totally playable, but they were a bit frustrating to play. I could follow, yeah, I think I'm gonna go, yeah, I'm just gonna follow the road. Oh, what, so you got them on the first Lego Star Wars ones? I think those were the first ones, weren't they? I had a feeling we might be. There we go. Dante started on Star Wars. Can't remember what the others started on. Nice. I'm surprised we actually got quite a bit of pull from that. I need to just... There we go. I mean, this is all just talk anyway. But the chances of that actually even happening is probably, I'm not going to say completely slim. Because you never know what you can do until you're actually in that situation, is it? I might just get them a Raspberry Pi and say, here, figure it out. Nothing I tried worked. They didn't have much interest. Oh, really? No, they just play Fortnite, Minecraft, and Roblox. Oh, man. That sucks. I mean, Minecraft's not too bad, is it? At least it gets them to be creative, but Roblox, oh man. Yeah, at least you tried, GIF. At least you tried. Could have been worse. Nephew likes Forza too, at least. Yeah, I got my nephew onto the Crew. Crew 2 I got him playing, which was cool. And then I think one of his friends from school got him into playing Sonic, which was cool. It's more the steering wheel, but he likes it. That's cool. That's pretty... I wish I had a steering wheel when I was a kid. I wish I had a steering wheel now, but yeah. Put myself into a low gear, actually. Just let it roll. And be careful. I remember, I don't have a crane on me to save my ass. Remember, you can preemptively hook the winch. Yeah, I know. I forget though, don't I? You have to use it to prevent a rollover. I do sometimes if I see that I'm going to possibly roll, then I will winch. But sometimes I'm looking at chat and it's too late. Not that I'm blaming you, chat. It's like I'm looking over. I guess I guess I just really want them to sort of like appreciate what we have in gaming. And then there's a lot more to it than oh, they won't. I know they won't, which is gonna suck. Like massively suck, unfortunately. Just like, yeah. I guess my main concern really is the microtransactions and whatnot. Your parents had the same experience as you will with your kids. I guess you started talking about like their interests, like my dad's interests and whatnot. Right, I think I need to get off the road here, yeah. I'm not overly fussed. If they don't have the same interests as me, then fantastic. More games for me to play. Kids not appreciating what we had. I don't know if that applied to me here, because I pretty much had the same stuff that my dad had when he was a kid, kind of thing. Like I had wooden toys and train sets, which is pretty much what my dad had when he was a kid as well. We're hardly going to go off and spend hours playing Pong or Galaga. Yeah, well, my dad got into gaming when I came home from school. I probably was about maybe 5, and I'd been round another child's house because obviously my parents were working at the time. So one of the other mums took me back to their place until my parents could come pick me up, and he had a Game Boy, and I said to my parents, "Can I have a Game Boy?" And yeah, that's sort of like, that was the start of my dad's sort of like gaming. Stuffed toys, dolls, cars, all sorts. I had wooden toys too, so did my kids when they were little. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, mine would probably have the same stuff as well. To a point. Where am I going? That's the wrong way. Or is it? It's all about balance. Yeah. I mean, also, I live on a farm as well, so, you know, there's definitely a lot of machinery around. If it's a boy or a girl, it doesn't matter what they're interested in. They can do it. They can play with whatever they want. Hell, they can go out and play in the tractors if they like. It's funny though, isn't it? Like, technology has just kicked them out into a paddock with a dog and a stick. Hours of fun. Yeah, we've got Bella. So, you know, Bella's good with kids though. She's really good with my two nieces. But my niece, one of my nieces, she's 7, and when she comes over, she'll take Bella out into the garden and just play for hours, which is cool. I love the fact that she does have an iPad, but she doesn't bring it over with her. When she comes over, she does like drawings, plays with Bella, plays with all the other toys that's here. You know, there's no technology, like electrical technology and whatnot at all for her to get distracted by, which is pretty damn cool, to be honest. Your kids have devices, they switch between games, toys, and art. Yeah. I think having that choice like that, being able to switch between them is awesome. Sometimes we guide them a little. If they're mindlessly watching videos, then we'll probe them to do something while the video's playing. Yeah, like if they're watching something, like we do some drawing while you're watching it, kind of thing. I mean, it's basically what we do, isn't it? Really. We've always got like a YouTube channel on or a film on or something while we're doing something else. Whether it's like drawing or whatnot. I'll be sewing and watching Twitch, for instance. Nice. That's a fantastic skill to have, sewing, isn't it? I need some new sewing needles, actually. I've only got one left. I keep losing it. No, it is a pretty easy one to pick up, isn't it? And it's something you can do while doing other stuff. Like, say, like watching TV or listening to music or you know, just chilling. I mean, if my kid does get into gaming, I can always make a copy of my old cross stitches, because I've got cross stitches of Mario Kart characters. You know, introduce them into the fact that, you know, your gaming characters can be in other forms of medium other than the game itself. You can cross stitch them. I used to love doing that as a kid, just cross stitching my Mario characters. Cross stitch is something I haven't done in a long time. Cross stitching is, there's something about it. It's kind of like, I guess the best way to compare it to something a bit more modern would be like pixel art. I think that's why I like pixel art so much, is because it reminds me so much of cross stitching. Yeah. I think the best thing about like stitching and things like that is like you can make your own designs. If you like a design that you found online or something like that, you can just you know, print it off and then transfer it to some netting or hessian or whatever you want to use. Which is always a great little hobby. Because it's something that you can keep with you always. Especially if it's like if you've got a piece of clothing that's got a hole in it or something like that. There you go. Put out the stitching. Put out a stitching needle. Stitch it up. Put a patch on it. Or whatnot. It's definitely a skill that stays with you, isn't it? Why does it look like the brakes are on the trailer? It's not even rolled. I think it's kind of rolling. Oh, when I was a skater boy back in the day, I used to sew all my own patches on my clothes and my backpack and whatnot. I used to sew on other people's patches. You know, I was never short of patches to sew on. That was a thing to do back then. Boom. And we made it. Right. Let's just drop this here. That is my real hobby. Video games, it just fills the extra time. That's awesome. Right, let's repair the dam. There we go. Dan's repaired. I'm just going to park up. I think my real hobby at heart is my art and drawing. Gaming is an escapism. I've never seen gaming as a hobby. It's just something that I've just enjoy, really. Art is definitely where my heart lies. I get burnt out on it a lot. Come on, Dan. Come on. Oh, we're out of fuel. That definitely ain't gonna move then, is it? Who's got the trailers over there? I can't move the trailer, so I'm gonna have to move Dan. Our pantry doesn't have a light in it, but it does have a hole in the wall that I can run an extension lead through. Not a plug on it though, just wide enough for the lead. Because of the extra skills I've picked up, I'm going to cut the end of the lead, run it through the hole, and then put a new plug on it. Nice. Nice bit of electrical skills there. Easy 15-minute job or something like that. Well, that's the famous last words in this house. Easy 15-minute jobs. 4 hours later. Well, that wasn't an easy 15-minute job. The amount of times that's happened. It's funny. You gotta laugh at it. Alright, let's refuel. Oh, I'm not close enough. Oh, really? Putting a plug is a 3-minute job at most. Should be. 15 minutes or so. Should be, yeah. The rest of the bit is the bit that'll take time. Change truck to you. Just pulling my way through. Alright, stop engine. Refuel. Oh, I just drained that from the bloody... Oh. No, I want it to be the other way around. Not the target. There we go. Jesus. It took longest is digging my toolbox out from the pile of crap that ended up on top of it so I can get to my side cutters. I mean, you just jinxed yourself now. We need the heavy, don't we? Like, yeah, it should just getting the box out. Yep. 4 hours later because something was in the way. You couldn't get to it, and you've had to move everything out and then find homes for that before even starting the job that you wanted to do. Welcome back, Dragon. Oh wait, it was the light one I was just on, wasn't it? Yeah, it was the light one, not the heavy one. My way is clear, except for the toolbox. The elusive toolbox. You're gonna get there, and it's not there, and you're like, "Where's my toolbox?" You see the makers of RuneScape brought out an open world survival game? Yes, I did. Yeah, RuneScape Dragon something. Yeah, I was watching Astacross play it last night because he's a massive RuneScape. That's it, Dragon Wilds. I know where the box is. That's all my gear is in it. Oh, good luck. Don't know what to make of it. It's like super early access, isn't it? No winch. What are you talking about? Winch onto the truck. Really? Why is it not letting me winch onto the... That's weird. Fine. Did the building it look good? I mean, it's an open world survival game. The building looks like any other kind of building game. I didn't really pay much attention to it. Shade working light on Friday. Cool. Good. I mean, if I'm ever going to play another survival building open world game, it's really got to show me something different. Okay, right. So we're going there. So I need to go back along the river, don't I? Oh, man. Yeah, do you know what? I really liked what I saw from Enshrouded with the new stuff they're adding. I was like, I might be able to get into it because I liked the combat and things like that more than anything in Enshrouded. So it's nice to see they're expanding on that. Come on, Dan. That's why I turned your engine on. But I did like the combat that I saw in Dragon Wilds, though. I thought the combat was pretty cool. And there was a quest giver that like kept you going. Like the quest giver that was in Dragon Wilds was, you know, pretty keep you on path kind of thing. I mean, I'll keep an eye on it, but it's not something that I'm going to go out of my way to play at the moment. I've got a lot of stuff on my desktop I want to play. I've got the second Momodora. That's how you pronounce it again. That GIF sent my way a little while back. I've still yet to play. Oh, that's a broken tire already. Jesus. What is it? Is it a back tire? What broke? That was a hit and a half, wasn't it? Looks like it's one of my middle tires. We should be okay. I've been gumsy staring at my screen for like the last 5 minutes. I'm going to call it. No worries, Harrick. You sleep well, my friend. Thanks for hanging out as always. I think you enjoy blueprints. Yeah, I think I will too, but it's gonna be a while before I can grab my hands on that. Yeah, it's the white tire now that's broken. Should be okay. Yeah, I've got Roadcraft and I've got all the other stuff that's on my desktop as well. So let me just... let me see what... Let me just give you a full list of what's on my desktop. Or stuff that I've got installed ready to play. So I'm going to replay through Blasphemous. Because I kind of enjoyed that back in the day. Back in the day when I first played it. I've got Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy that I've never played. I've got Disco Elysium. I've got Ender Lilies. Quietus of the Nights. I've got Hard Space Shipbreaker. Momodora Moonlit Farewell, which is the second one in that series. I really enjoyed the first one. I've got Monster Hunter Stories. What else is there? I'm definitely gonna replay through Nier Replicant and Nier Automata because I just finished watching the anime and yeah, I really want to replay through that again. I got Onimusha Warlords, Scorn. What else? Possibly a Subnautica with crowd control turned on, maybe. And then there's Undying. There's The Quarry. Well, I've got a lot installed, haven't I, that I want to play through. And possibly go through Warframe. So that's everything I've got on my desktop at the moment to play through. There's some other stuff that I've not yet installed yet, but... Do I still have Game Pass? No, but I have been thinking about picking it back up at some point. Where am I going from here? Where's the best? Oh, I better go all the way to the end then, aren't I? Okay. Blueprints is on there. Oh, okay, that's cool. Problem with Game Pass stuff is though that sometimes you feel a bit like you've got to like fit it in before your pass runs out, kind of thing. If you don't keep it up to date, you're like, well, my pass is going to run out. I need to replay this now, and I hate that feeling of like gotta play it because of my pass is going to run out. I've done that a couple of times and I've not enjoyed the game because my head wasn't in the right space for it. If that makes any sense. Have I got a spare wheel on me? No. I probably should have recovered the Dan actually, so it got the spare wheel back on the side of it, but never mind. I think it's this way. It's wide for having games in your Steam library. Yeah. Yeah, same. Because there's been games that I've like played on the Game Pass and like thought to myself, oh, I fancy playing that again at some point. And then I realized that I actually don't own it. I played it on Game Pass. So stuff like Ender Lilies looks good. It's yeah, I've heard good things about it, so I thought I'd give it a go. Because the new one came out not so long ago, did it? Didn't it? Where's the road? What was that, Angel? I don't need to say what's it, because I know what Angel's like, and you've done a thing. You've done a naughty thing. You received a gift from Angel TTV. You didn't need to, Angel. Devil and I believe in you. You'll be a great dad and Sunny an amazing mum. Aww. Angel. Thank you for the kind words. And for blueprints. It's very, very kind of you. You didn't need to do that. You silly sausage. Thank you so much. I might have. You silly, silly sausage. Thank you so much for that and for the kind words. Yeah. Oh, wow. My suspension is absolutely balked actually as well. Oopsie. Beat me to it. Told you I was asking for a friend. Oh, thank you. Very kind of you. Where's the... I've gone past it. Can I... Where is that road? Oh, you're too kind. Thank you so much. I've got to turn around because I missed my turning. It's up there. Hoping. Yeah, we haven't got a plane on the back of us, have we? So should be okay. Actually, I think this is where I came down, though, wasn't it? Because it did actually get through. Also, it's from me and Devil both, so you can partially blame him. I'll say thank you to Devil as well. It's very kind of you, both of you. Thank you. You're both a pair of silly sausages. Oh, I've just realized I've got to get the crane up the hill, up the mountain. It should be okay, though. Right, where am I? I'm here. I need to get there, which means I've got to go all the way around. So let me just put some markers down so I don't take the wrong. I can refuel here, because there is fuel here. And then we go up. Thank you all for the kind words today. I really do appreciate it. It's nice. It's, you know, for once it's nice that you guys have got confidence in us. I mean, I know Sunny's gonna be an excellent mum. Me, on the other hand, I'm gonna be a terrible mum. Okay, yeah, just keep going forwards. I'm gonna be a great mum. Well, hopefully I'm a better mum than what I would be a father. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't shitting a brick. Excuse my French. I guess the main thing is hopefully I'm a better dad than I am a driver in games. I guess we'll just say hopefully I'm a better dad than I am a gamer. Come on, Dan, get off that tree. What are you doing? Are you being pushed by the trailer? Here we go. Come on. I need that Dan to just get past that tree. Let's release the winch. Park up here. Come on, come on, come on. Just clear it. Clear it. There we go. You want to get back into making 3D stuff? Oh, why not? What's stopping you? You don't know what to make. Yeah, we're quite close. I'm sure you'll come up with something. Do you have a favorite starship? Yes, I knew I left a tanker here. Well, container, whatever you call it. Right, let's refuel. Just turn this around. Trying to think which way's the best way up. Did I go up there or did I go up there? I think I went up there, didn't I? No, I think it was the other way around. I think it was that way. Right, I think what I'll do is I'll leave the Dan here. See if I can pick it up and bring it down. Maybe it wasn't that way. You're gonna make in low poly game assets and sell those. Yeah, do for it. Do for it. Go for it. Find some like low poly assets that you don't like the look of and make them better. Make a bunny. They're just like, I want a bunny. Make one. I'm trying to find a route up here. I'm not even quite sure how I found the first one, to be fair. I think I see a route though. Right here. Can I just go through these trees? See, that's a problem. Getting the crane up here is going to be a problem because I just keep getting stuck on trees. No part in due to my fault. I see a path there. There we go. It's been a year since you've touched Blender. Wow. It's time for you to pick it back up again. Come on, I know my suspension's really bad. But come on. Just need to get over these rocks. Bad suspension's not good. Here we go. There we go. Been a big update. Ooh. Fun update? Man, these rocks are really messing up my poor suspension and broken wheels. Oh, broken wheel and poor suspension. Is this the engine we're getting? Or is it the wing? I can't remember if it's the engine or the wing. I couldn't really tell what was in the river. Oh, crap. That was not good. That looks like an engine. Stop rolling. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's got the handbrake on and everything. We're just sliding. Great. Oh, that's actually steeper than I thought it was. That would be why. Whoops. Well, at least it didn't flip over though, so it was a controlled descent. That was quite the descent, wasn't it? I am amazed I didn't crash. I mean, that's a wing, but there's also an engine on it, so... Meow. Right, well, this is going to be interesting. Stick it into a low gear. And hopefully... You can't see my face right now, but I am actually gritting my teeth. I can get this out. If this was any other truck, this would not do this. And considering this was broken as well, my suspension's nearly gone. I've got a broken tire, broken wheel actually. You see where I just slid all the way down. I might have been able to hold that position up there had my suspension not been broken. As bad as it is. And a broken tire. I might have been able to hold it. Hold it, whatever. Okay. I think we're past the worst of it now. That wasn't too bad. Can you make me an editor on your BTT Vibra on the website so I can add emotes if people want it? Sure, yeah. I'll need to log into it. Drop me a DM to remind me and I'll do it after the stream. Do, do, do. You have a really funny one to add. Oh, okay. That sounds a bit omnibus. So I think what I'm going to do is when we get down here, I'll put this on the trailer. And then I'm going to go get the other one. And probably drag it like this all the way back to the airport. Because at least while it's on the winch, its interaction with other objects, like trees like that, is minimal. Because it just clips right through them. Apart from my boom. Well, you're not the most stable at the moment. There we go. Alright, let's put myself into crane mode. Pop that on there. Restore the crane. Back our asses up. Refill. Thank you for hanging out today. I really do appreciate your company and support. And once again, thank you for the kind words. Do appreciate it. I will pass those on to Sunny. I hope you're all having a wonderful Wednesday. Back to cargo. Refuel. I'm not close enough to refuel. There we go. try and do a turn here. Hopefully the Dan's quite long, so you can do this. Boom. There we go. Right. Engine off. Change over to that. Let me just pull this trailer out of the way. Otherwise, we're not going to get that out of there without causing an incident. That'll do. Oh, I should have brought another trailer. I could have put one on the back of the P12. That's okay. I wonder if the P12's got a spare wheel on it, actually. Mind you, I don't think it's going to make much of a difference because my suspension is balked on this more than anything. And the P12 doesn't actually have a saddle on it. Right, what is this we're fishing out of here? I don't know if it's a wing or another engine. Who knows? Right, handbrake. Anchors. Crane mode. Looks like an engine. Or is that a wing? That's a wing. Okay. I might be able to put that on the back of the trailer. On the Dan. So some of these situations I get myself into with the crane feels like it's very Final Destination. I need to go crane mode, don't I, to do that. I'm sure this is within safety regulations, right? Transporting heavy pieces like this. No? Yes? Even if I can't get this on the back of the Dan. Oh, I might be able to. If I put this on the... on the top of the trailer, it might take it. I don't know. We'll see. See what happens. Because it looks like there might be room. Otherwise, I will need to bring them back separately because of I can't carry this like this and bring the dam back at the same time. So let me... If that will, like, connect onto there, that'd be great. Restore the crane, reverse up. I don't think it will, though. But you never know. No. So I might be able to keep it on there as is, maybe. I guess we'll just find out. Do I want to drive both of them back? That should be okay to get back by itself. Famous last words. I guess we'll just try it, shall we? And I can't see that wing bouncing around too much. And it's not going to interfere with the cab either. Alright, what I'll do is see if I can get this down to the shore. And then I'll bring the Azov down as well, because I need the crane to obviously repack it. Once I've delivered the engine. I just wanted to drive this down myself through the trees. Yeah, making sure I'm going the right way. Is this the last part? What, for the plane? I don't know. Don't know if it's going to give me more after. No idea. I've got two parts here. I've got the wing and the engine here, but the wing's not tied down, so... Can't really see. Nice. Really? The engine's actually... Oh, we lost a wing. Okay. Alright, that's fine. I can pick that up with the crane as I come through. Surprised I actually got it down to this part though, so... Oh, it's this bloody great big boulder I'm on. Oh, my charger broke even more. Again. I think I need to get a new piston, is it? I had a concern there that I thought it was gonna drag me back down. Tell you what, when this stand's not broken, it works. Am I stuck on something? Oh, have I high centered it? Yeah. Okay. Well, high centered it more like the back end's off the ground. Just dragging at the moment. There we go. It's gonna get caught on these rocks. Or not. It's gonna fly over the rocks. Okay. Where are we going? I'm gonna Gonna go down that way. So if I got to go through, just got to do a left. Get past this tree. There we go. Ah, this is a bit deep. Should be alright though. Well, I'm glad I didn't bring a super heavy trailer because that would have been far too long. Although I would have had both pieces on the back, it would have struggled to get around some of these corners. Come on. Of course, the one tree I wasn't anticipating it to get wedged on. He slightly missed it then. Nice. Awesome. Let's not drive into the cracked ice. Right, this is a safe place I can leave this. So let's stop the engine. And we'll go back to the Azov, who has broken suspension and a wheel. Not a lot I can do about that right here. But it is a trooper, so it just keeps going. I wonder what is next actually. Should we check them? Should we check the stars in the sky is what we're doing at the moment. So that's that. We've then got strategic reserve, which is logs. 3 long logs. Okay, so the P16 is going to come into play with that, but that's 3 lots. So that's, my God, a lot. I might be able to do it in 2 runs actually. I might be able to get a long trailer for that. So carry 1 on the back of the P16 with its added 1 on, and then drag. Excuse me. Then drag that. We've got a forgotten prototype, which is in the other map, which is a scout. Logs of Discord, which is 3 medium logs in the other map. We've got cabin fever, which is containers in the other map. It's locked though at the moment. Sites of military glory, which is locked, which is visit the bunkers. Places of military glory, which is visit this bunker, the bunkers in this map, and a scout for that, but that one's locked as well. That's for the Kola expedition. And for the administration, we've got Forgotten Civilization, which is probably looks like crop circles of some sorts going on there. They're megaliths. We've got Tense Situation, which I need to examine some poles in the other map. Rescuer, I need to scout, which requires me a scout, and Rescuer North, which is explore. So it looks like this is the last big one that I need to do for this area, which is good. The rest of them looks like they're logs and explorations. So it should be, I say it should be straightforward, but logs are never straightforward with me. So yeah, and they're long ones as well. So yeah, we'll find, we'll see what happens. I mean, I've got a trailer there for logs, but they're for mediums, so I don't think I can get logs on there anymore. Actually, I think those ones have run out. So yes, I guess time will tell. Right, so where's this? Where's the wings? Down here, isn't it? We'll pick that up and take it with us. I would use the Azov for logging, but it doesn't. Does it have a logging crane? Can't remember actually. I love that even if you forget to leave the handbrake on, it still moves. Rocks? What rocks? Just push them out of the way. When it's not broken, it works. You know what I meant when I said that. This is fine. I mean, unlike the Azov, when it's broken, it still works. Kind of nice guide on how to make modular assets. Oh, what do you mean, like modular assets? What does that entail? Oh, sorry, excuse me. How rude of me. So like separate walls, windows, and build items in survival games you can put together yourself. Oh, I see. Nice. Yeah, I think you could definitely make use of that and like make your own stuff and potentially sell them. Be a nice little earner. They don't have to make 20 variations of a house. People can just build their own with assets. Yeah. That's kind of cool, actually, that you can do that. And people buy them. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to keep going with this, otherwise I've got to drop it. I don't know why I went in the river. 'Cause now I'm stuck. I completely forgot my suspension was balked. Can I get out of here? You can stylize them as well. Oh, awesome. Nice. So is there like a marketplace somewhere that you can sell those on? When your friends does it. And does he produce a lot of sales? Just as a small side business. Oh, okay. You said it was decent. Okay, so the yeah, this is one of the problems though with no suspension left. A broken tire. This wouldn't be a problem. Guess the more you build and the reputation you have, the more sales you get. Things like, yeah. You got to put time into it, haven't you? Right, we're stuck. I need to get the Dan to get us out of here. Oh my good lord, the Dan. You'll start small, see how it does. Yeah. You get some momentum going. Thought Dan would be okay sat there, but it was sat there a little bit too long. There we go. just relying on the momentum for not just the truck, but the back end as well. Don't mind me, I'm just chilling. We're on the ice now, so let's switch back to the Azov. Should be able to get us going now. Crane mode. Can I grab that from here? No. Try and grab it as I go past. Proper zoning out today, I am. Jesus. My apologies. Boop. It's like, yeah, I'm just going to drop this here because you can't hold on to it while the engine's off, which is really silly, but whatever. Change the truck. Come on, Dan, let's go. Is that the road right there? I always go past this road. Trying to get back onto it. Thing is, after a little while, you lose your tracks because of snow, which I think is kind of cool. So you sometimes miss. Just about to say, is that gonna hit? And it did. Oh, it's so close. Think we're gonna get stuck just here like I always do. If I do, I do. I'll the Azov will get us through. Although saying that, mind you, it slows down about here. Maybe the added weight of the engine on the back is helping a little bit. Maybe. It's a bit nippy today. Yeah. Got through there with ease. I think the extra weight helped with the traction. The devs knew you were going to get stuck in this mud. That's why there's those 3 blocks there that I'm having. There we go. Yep, better put those tree stumps there. Tree stumps are either extremely handy or a nightmare because you don't see them when you hit them. Boop. Da, 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 da. Boop. There we go. Well, I can just stay here, can't I, really? And just change back to the Azov and carry it back from here. And I can just lower it onto the trailer, pack it up, deliver it. These 2 bits haven't been that bad, actually. The body was the pain in the arse. The fuselage. or however you want to pronounce that. Fuselage. The carcass. Just because of the sheer size of it. I mean, it wasn't like anything massive. It was just an awkward size. Like awkward shape, sorry, not size. The size of it was fine. It's just the trees kept getting hung up on the back wings. I think there were 8 wheels in the repair trailer that I brought over, wasn't there? In both of them. No, wait. I think one had 6 and one had 8. So, yes. Should have enough to repair it. He says. I don't want to fool. I don't even know. It doesn't actually tell me how many wheels I've broken. Like, I know I've got 1 broken, but what's it say on the map? Or does it just broken wheels and suspension? Right. We'll find out once we get to the repair trailer. Could have put a trailer on the back of this, actually. Mud? What mud? Didn't even have to put it into a low gear. It's like, yeah, whee! Let's go. I might be broken. I might be battered and bruised. But I can still keep going. I'm surprised there's not been like any really super large items to transport on this map. Because sometimes in some maps, you get these massive things to haul. Like they're on specialized trailers. Back to cargo. Cargo management. 1 wing. There we go. 18.5 grand though. It's not bad. It's not quite enough to get me my new truck. Because I unlocked a new Azoff at level 26. Not being able to purchase it 'cause it's like 140,000 or something like that. I mean, I could sell some trucks, but yeah. Right, so we've got, apart from logs, which doesn't really unlock much. Can I go to world map? Okay, so the last one here is the abandoned bunkers to visit. Suppose God, I hate when people say you are cheating when you use add-ons. Who's saying that? So yeah, I'm just going to visit the bunkers, get the regional progress bunkers done. So I'm going to need... Let me see which ones I can do. That's logging. Does this say what I need to do first? Complete forgotten prototype. Ah, so I've got to do that one first. Okay. So I need my scout as well. So do I need a... Oh, I see, because it gives me the exploration unit. Okay. And that's in the other map. So let me go back to here. So I need to move something from here. What is it? Oh, I see. It is the trailer. So I do need to get my... Apparently I've left the truck there. Oh yeah, I left that there. My Tuz. Some YouTube comments. What in what context is it? Like, what games are they using add-ons in? Let's just recover that. So we're back here. Truck storage. I want my... None of those. Where is it? Oh, they're in the other one, aren't they? I need to change global map to here. For 3D modeling. Wow. So... You're cheating if you're using add-ons in a program. What a half-assed argument. So you mean to tell me if I was making a 3D model, like out of clay, right? IRL, proper clay in front of me, and I was using my hands to sculpt it, and then I started I thought, well, I can get better results if I had these tools. So I'm going to go out to the art store and go buy some nice tools and whatnot just to help me sculpt better and whatnot. Are those classed as add-ons? Is that cheating? Because it's a tool. People are idiots. Oh, I love the comments of the internet. Oh yeah, I need to retrain. No, it's not cheating. People are just idiots, aren't they? Just have to ignore them. I know it's easier said than done, but yeah, it's not the best thing you can do really when it comes to comments, like unwanted ones. Go back here. You build a house with tools and not magic. Yeah. The thing is, the tools are there. Well, add-ons are just more tools, right? I just called them add-ons because you're adding onto it. You know, it's no different having a toolbox and buying add-ons to your toolbox, like adding more stuff to it. They're just tools. Tools are there to help you do things. Is a 3D printed house cheating? No. It's a tool. Gets the job done. I don't know where this mentality came from where it's efficient. I don't know where this mentality has come from where if something is more efficient than the other, it's classed as cheating. Why? Why is that classed as cheating? It's you just being more efficient. You're making better use of your time because you're using a tool to help you get something done. Because they don't know what they're talking about. Yeah, they don't. They don't understand it. Truck storage. This one. Right, let's get my yar out. It's funny, that kind of mentality, isn't it? I don't really fully understand it. Because at the end of the day, time is money, right? If you are making something more efficient to get something done quicker, to get paid the same, why would you not have it done quicker? If the results are exactly the same, there's no corners being cut or anything like that, you've come to the same conclusion as before. Leave the garage. Right. I will be back in just a few minutes. I need a quick toilet break. Thank you guys for hanging out and watching. Go stretch your legs, go grab yourself a drink or something, and I'll see you in just a few. And I'm back. Thank you guys for hanging around. Do appreciate it. Oh, I love that argument dragon. If I had that, I could do it too. Go on, him. We're doing time of day. There we go. Okay, we'll just follow the road, yeah? Or just go along the river. Up there, and then back again. Yeah. Boom. Nice, straightforward. There's probably one that I probably should have done quite a while ago. Yeah, no problem, dude. Enjoy your lunch. I'm going to tip my engine, my vehicle, like so. Oh, for crying out loud. Yep, that happened. No, this should just fly across the ice because it's quite light. Oops. That's alright. Just but a scratch. Wait, where am I going? Because I just slightly missed the marker, so... Ooh, that could have been much worse than, than it was. Can I go up this road here? can. You can also go up here as well. I hope I'm not going to need a crane to move any stuff out of here to get this. Which? Oh, it's natural. It's the open base. It's not the. It's not railway station. Words. Railway station. Okay, I can go for another one because there's a base somewhere around here. I think it might actually be in the other map. That's just full of like containers and whatnot. Nothing really there. Okay, you're in there. Interesting. What cargo you got here? Service parts. Okay. How the hell am I going to get that out then? Because that looks like that's closed in. Oh, hold on. Is that an actual pathway? Is this? Oops. Hold on a minute. Can I actually winch onto these trailers and pull them? No, that'd be cool if you could, though. How the hell am I going to get that out there without a crane? There's no way I'm going to fit down there. Mind you, I don't know actually. Let me try. No. Yeah, I thought maybe I might have to drive up and over those slabs, but I don't see another way around. Unless I can get in around the side of that shed. So look. Oops. Okay, I didn't think that was going to fit. In all honesty. Okay. Again, didn't think that was going to work. How the hell am I going to get this out of here then? Oh, I could have just gone up and over. You Wally. Is this where we're going? Come on. 9. Say goodbye. I say this thing is stubbornly heavy. Yeah, that's what I thought might happen going over rubble. That's why I couldn't go up and over that stuff there. And now that's wedged on the rubble. There we go. Nothing that a yank can't help out with. There we go. Right, let's refuel. Oh, the prototype unit's got fuel in it. Sweet. Give it to me. There we go. And just repair. There we go. Right. Let's get out of here. Wait, where's this track actually go? Not quite sure where it goes actually. It just disappears. Oh, it looks like it goes all the way around like that. Oh, I see. Could follow the road back round, but I'm going to go back onto the back on the ice. It's quicker. Could have stuck to the road, but I didn't like the look of those rocks. Oh, that was a hit. Why is my back door caved in? Okay. I've noticed that before. Oh, I was going to flip him. Right, I wonder if I can... I've not actually tried. There's a drop-off point. And there's the road. Oh, we'll just go for the road. I was going to go that way, but I've not been up that way to know how bad it actually is, so we'll just go the route that I know. What an odd place to deliver it. Right, there are... Right, there's those ones over there. We're doing these ones, aren't we? Forgotten Civilization... Tense situation. That's the village substation. Oh, okay. These ones are quite close, aren't they? And then the dispatch station. Okay, so I'm assuming that takes us all the way along to the other one. We got the rescuer one, which is you have to go to all 6 zones. With scout, and then you got that scout as well for that one. Okay, so these ones aren't too bad. It's the Kola expedition one, which are slightly need to complete sites of military glory for... Okay, so just need to go for at least 3 bunkers here before we can do the bunkers in the other one. Okay, right, ladies and gents, I'm going to quit there for today. I need to make a few phone calls. And thank you for hanging out as always, and once again for the kind words. I will be back on Friday with probably some more of this, and yeah, Sure, cool. Right, sorry, Jen. I got a few phone calls to make. But yeah, thank you for hanging out. Really do appreciate it. I will catch you on Friday for some more shenanigans. As always, thanks so much for the bits, tips, subs, so good stuff. It's just been awesome as always. You take care of yourselves, look after yourselves, be kind to yourselves, and I will see you in the next one. Yeah, have a good one, everyone. Bye bye for now. Bonk.